All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're exploring how interactive AI avatars are completely transforming customer interaction for modern businesses. We're living in a time where people just expect instant, highly personalized service. The problem? Scaling that level of service using traditional methods is insanely expensive. So, we're going to unpack exactly what an interactive AI avatar is, look at the very real ROI it provides, and figure out why businesses are basically racing to adopt this tech. Picture this. It's 11 p.m. A potential customer visits your site, sitting on their couch in their pajamas, and they've got a burning question about your service. But of course, everyone in your office is sound asleep, they get no answer, their momentum totally stalls out, and by morning, well, they've already hired your competitor who had an automated response system set up. We've literally all been there, right? Either as the frustrated consumer or the business owner waking up to a totally missed opportunity. But imagine for a second, what if your website could actually talk? What if it could just jump in and have that conversation with that late-night visitor? And that brings us to this number, which brilliantly highlights the pain point: 67%. Up to 67% of after-hours leads are just lost because traditional businesses simply can't afford to keep the lights on and operate around the clock. Think about that. That is a staggering chunk of your potential revenue just slipping right through your fingers. We're in an expectation economy now. Consumers want a response within 10 minutes, and if you're only open 8 or 10 hours a day, you are leaving some serious money on the table. Okay, moving on to Section 1, Meet the AI Avatar. Let's see how we fix this. Now, you might be thinking of those old, frustrating text spots. You know the ones, Generation 3. Those little pop-ups in the corner of your screen that constantly tell you they don't understand. Frankly, they were more annoying than helpful. Well, Generation 4 is a completely different ballgame. We're talking about a massive leap to interactive AI avatars. These are powered by large language models and real-time voice synthesis. It's basically the difference between a clunky, rigid menu and a super fluid, intelligent conversation. So what is it exactly? The crucial thing to understand here is that an interactive AI avatar isn't just a piece of hidden code. It is a lifelike digital human, trained on your specific business knowledge, designed to simulate a genuine video call. It actually maintains eye contact, it has a natural speaking rhythm, and it dynamically responds to complex, open-ended questions. It's essentially a virtual brand rep living right there on your website, giving your digital storefront a friendly, super knowledgeable face. Let's transition over to Section 2, Core Capabilities and ROI. When you look at this list, the true power of this thing becomes so obvious. I mean, this absolutely isn't just a gimmick. First off, 24/7 availability. No lead is ever ignored again. Plus, they are trained specifically on your company data, your PDFs, your website, your FAQs. So they give highly specific, accurate answers. They can even handle automatic appointment booking right through tools like Calendly and automatically sync that data straight into your CRM, like HubSpot or Salesforce, completely pre-qualifying the lead. And the crazy part? They do all of this natively in over 120 languages, all while your human team is getting a good night's sleep. Now, check out this chart, because the financial math here is pretty undeniable. You are securing flawless 24/7 coverage for a fraction of what a single shift worker costs. To put that in perspective, in the US, an average full-time customer service agent runs about $30,000 to $55,000 a year. And that's just for one standard 8-hour shift, not even counting benefits or turnover. On the flip side, the TrioHUB Interactive Avatar Pro plan runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for just $499 a month. That's roughly $5,988 a year. The return on investment here is basically immediate. All right, Section 3, Real-World Success Stories. Let's look at some proof. It's great to talk theory, but let's break down how this actually looks in the wild across different industries. Take this real estate agency, for example. They deployed an avatar to field late-night property inquiries and qualify buyers, and within just 60 days, they saw a 40% jump in scheduled viewings. Or look at the e-commerce brand here. They use the avatar's multilingual support to answer shipping questions in English, Filipino, and Bahasa Indonesia, and saw a massive 35% drop in human support tickets. And for professional services, just swapping out a boring static contact form for a conversational avatar literally doubled their lead conversions. And hey, you don't just have to take my word for it. Top analysts like Gartner are projecting some massive global shifts. They predict an $80 billion with a B dollar reduction in labor costs by 2026 thanks to conversational AI. That is a tectonic shift in how we do business. Digital humans just aren't a novelty anymore. They're becoming the standard. The businesses that jump on these AI-augmented tools right now are giving themselves a massive competitive edge and grabbing that early mover advantage and customer trust. Moving to Section 4, addressing common AI concerns. Let's tackle the elephant in the room. A lot of folks get nervous and think, Wait, is this going to replace my employees? The key takeaway here is reassurance. The answer is a resounding no. Think of this technology as a super-powered filter. It's a tireless assistant that handles those same 10 or 15 repetitive questions you get asked every single day. It qualifies the leads, it books the meetings, and then your skilled human team steps in to actually close the deal, build those complex relationships, and do the nuanced, high-value work that only a real person can do. And if you're sitting there worried about the technical complexity of setting this up, actually, scratch that. It's incredibly simple. Look at this workflow. You don't need to be a coder at all. TrioHUB handles all the heavy lifting. Step 1, you just provide your company documents, website links, maybe some FAQs. Step 2, TrioHUB takes over and handles the entire AI training process. And Step 3, you get a simple snippet of code to drop on your website. That's it. Your custom digital human is fully branded, trained up, and live in just 3 to 7 business days. It's completely frictionless. Which brings us to Section 5, Getting Started with TrioHUB. So how do you actually implement this? Well, you can experience this transformational tool for yourself by booking a free live demo at triohub.site. When you really think about the 120 language support, the relentless 24/7 availability, and the insanely fast 3 to 7 day setup time, this level of artificial intelligence used to be locked away for Fortune 500 companies with massive budgets. But at $499 a month, it's totally democratized and ready for your business right now. All right, I want to leave you with this one final provocative thought to ponder. If your digital storefront literally never sleeps, if it never misses a single opportunity no matter the time zone, and it delivers your perfect pitch flawlessly every single time, just how fast could your business grow? The tech is finally here, the barrier to entry is gone, and the future of customer interaction is absolutely conversational. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you to go see it in action for yourself.